Day 2 of quarterfinals takes us up and over and features a never-before-seen movement. We take you through tests 3 and 4 next. Hi everybody, welcome inside the Talking Elite Fitness Studios. I'm Sean Woodland with Tommy Marquez. We've gone through day 1 of the quarterfinals. Day 2 features 2 tests that are pretty different.
Yeah, overall, I think we got a mixture of time domains compared to the mixture of movements that we got on day 1. We got the longest test by far and what is going to be by far the shortest test as well. And just the arrangement of the movements feels a little bit more down the pipe.
Here are tests 3 and 4 for day number 2 of quarterfinals. We start with 5 rounds for time of 5 burpee box jump overs and then 1 clean and jerk. You add a clean and jerk after each round. The weight, man, it's beefy. 275 for the men, 185 for the women, and a 30-inch box for the men and a 24-inch box for the women. There's a 10-minute time cap on that. And then we move into test number 4. This is a 20-minute AMRAP. We're gonna be on a rower. We're doing some GHDs and some V-ups. Competition director Adrian Bozman said he is looking forward to seeing some new combinations and a new movement.
Without getting too far into the weeds, just pushing the envelope a little further than the open. I mean, obviously the athletes at that stage have earned it, so a little bit more difficulty on the skills, obviously a little bit more demanding on the weight, and expanding some things that, you know, maybe we haven't seen, and in a combination certainly that we haven't seen. Speaking specifically about the V-up, adding that in as an element, I think is going to be interesting to see how the outcome is changed.
We talked on day 1 about a pattern of movements that show up in the games now showing up in competition. And here's another pattern, that a movement that is a scale to something is now showing up in competition with the V-up.
Yeah, flipping the script, if you will, more so from the affiliate side of things. I think a bunch of people at home are now looking at and finally, a movement I've been doing in my gym a ton because I couldn't do toes to bar or anything like that. But I do think the way that it's mixed in makes it a little bit more intriguing with a ton of interference coming from the GHDs on the front end. And I'm curious to see if this is going to be something we see more of, because quite frankly, I'm surprised we haven't seen V-ups to this point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we saw wall walks in competition a couple years ago, and now here we go with the V-ups. So you're going to be watching as far as athletes who can, really do well at this.
All right, so on the men's side, I think event 3 is going to be fast and explosive. I'm really looking at 2 athletes, Jeff Adler and Chandler Smith. One, because Adler is going to make quick work of the barbell, and more, secondly, for Chandler, I think he's going to really push the pace on those burpee box jump overs. Then on the rowing and midline work, I think this is Roman Krennikov, just right down his alley. I think the mixture of capacity on the monostructural movements, coupled with the fact that he's been at Mayhem working on certain things like gymnastics proficiency and midline stability for high reps. On the women's side, I think with those same things applying, I think Laura Horvath has an opportunity to really put her foot down, particularly with this heavy loading on the women's side with that barbell. I think she's going to be able to rep those out, power clean right into a push jerk overhead, and hopefully put up a top time. And then for the women on the event 4, I think this is going to be a little bit different. Mal O'Brien, we talked to her a few months ago, and she said the workouts that she really gets excited around doing when she goes into the gym are just some of the straight up rowing workouts, because there's an opportunity for her to grow. And I think this is a chance to now show that in competition and showcase the work that she's been putting down up in Vermont.
It's gonna be a lot of fun to watch play out, and 2 very interesting tests, and we'll see how those scores come in. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. If you haven't already, you can check out our breakdowns of days 1 and 3. Those are available on our YouTube channel now. You can also check out the time cap. That is available as well, as Tommy takes you through your fitness headlines in 60 seconds. You can support us on Patreon, and you can also be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel so you never miss a video. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. For Tommy, I'm Sean. We'll talk to you next time.